Obviously, a great win. They're a tough matchup. They play so hard. They play so fast. Coach Pearl does just a phenomenal job with them. We weren't even able to settle. It's kind of like the game last year. We weren't even able to settle in before they just started barraging us from three. But we were able to slowly impose our will. I think it was 29-1 on second chance points, 38-18 in the paint. We had 22 offensive rebounds. So we got a couple threes to fall in the second half, which helped us. But we did a good job on Bryce Brown. Harper got going, and the bigs. That's always a problem for us. Those pick and pop bigs. And the bigs, the bigs got going a little bit. But I thought our defense was better in the second half. I thought we made enough plays to win the game. But they're a very, very good team, very, very talented team, and a tough matchup for us, just with how fast they play, the pace they play, and we're able to slowly kind of get our game plan into the game and settle in. We're very fortunate to be down 3.5, and I thought at that point we could settle in and go from there.
Question for James?
The way that Naz was able to sit down and guard Harper on that last three, just
huge. We had to switch, and Naz had his stick hand up the whole time. He knew when Harper puts that ball in his left hand, that thing's going up. And he knew as soon as that thing touched the left hand, he was going up. And I thought he did a phenomenal job. I thought he played a great game. Offensively, defensively, double. He's just continuing to improve and continuing to play at a high level.
Well, have you had many teams like this where they kind of get hammered early and all of a sudden they just decide to turn the switch on in a certain
I don't know if it's necessarily we got hammered. I mean, we were pretty ready to play. I thought we were ready to go. I mean, a couple of those threes they hit were just really. I mean, Harper hit one that we had Sky just draped on. I mean, a couple of them were just really, really tough shots. And I think I like that our team just we hang in there. Sometimes we're hanging by a fingernail, but we hang in there, and then we're able to make plays and get back in the game and pull things out.
Well, I know you're a big fan of this guy. You play a team like that relies so much on the three. Are you just have to play the percentages in a way and figure your length, your ability inside is going to eventually turn the tables for you?
Yeah, that's exactly what you have to do. And we changed our rotations a little bit in the second half to rotate through some three-point shooters. We did a couple different things with our rotation, so they just couldn't kick it back for the easy pick and pops. But it was just a game of whether they were going to make more threes or we were going to get more offensive rebounds and points in the paint. It was just who could kind of win out as it went through.
Well, you talked about last year. I mean, it was the same thing that they had Mustafa last year. McLemore hit the couple early. Did that kind of surprise you?
No, I mean he's shooting 33% on the year, and almost I think of his makes coming into the game. A vast majority of them were between. I know a vast majority of them were between the two X's. That's where he shot his highest percentage, not on the side pick and pops, and that's where we gave him the threes. Our coverage wasn't what we needed to be. We weren't able to stun off the backside. That's what we had to get correct. But it didn't surprise me. He's a good shooter, good player.
Coach, Javonte had a rough go of things from the field, 1 of 10, but he was still able to make plays. What can you say about a guy
he's so tough. And, I mean, he had a big pull up there. He had a big pull up from the free throw line. He's such a tough player and plays so hard. He just brings so much to us. Even if he's not making shots, he brings a lot to us defensively with his edge. And I thought, we put him on Harper for a little bit. I thought that was good to give Harper a little bit of length, which helped.
The team is now 9-1 in conference play. What is your team's mindset going into this tough road game and this tough road matchup against Kentucky?
Well, we'll set the mindset tomorrow. We're going to enjoy this here for another hour or so, and then get ready to work on Kentucky. So we'll get everybody together tomorrow, set the mindset, and get ready to go. It'll certainly be a tough road game. They're a top 5 team. I assume they beat State today. So they're a tough team. I think they've been giving up. They've been guarding. I don't think they're giving up more. This was the most they've given up. I think they've been averaging giving up like 59 points a game in their winning streak. So be a tough team, really good environment. So we'll prepare the next 2 days and we'll see what happens.
Shots hadn't been falling for Sky lately, but they finally started to fall today. What did you see from him? And I haven't watched film yet, but
it's just, guys, he had a physics test on Thursday and he had an anatomy test last night at 7 o'clock. Who in here could perform well when you're studying for those things? So it's just a matter of just lightening his load a little bit and him relaxing. attacks him, you could see the weight of the world off his shoulders this morning after he finished. And he did very well on both tests. You see the weight of the world off his shoulders, you know, after those tests. Like these kids are, I mean, they got other stuff going on. It's not, I mean, they've got other stuff going on. It's almost, you know, he just had so much with the preparing for the test and studying for the test that, you know, it's just hard. It's like he's wearing a weight vest when he's shooting because he's got all that other stuff going on. And so he was able to play freer tonight. Did a great job attacking, getting to the free throw line. He was 8 of 9 from the free throw line, and did a really good job attacking. And then the threes fell.
Bruce said he spent some time with you guys at Chattanooga when you were there. Did you pick anything up from him on that side of
Oh
his
yeah, I
visit?
mean, it was funny. I was just happy to visit our practice in Chattanooga. I had one of my assistants work for him, so, but he was, I mean, yeah, it's funny because we were going through the scout and my assistants were going, well, this is our inbounds play. You know, they run our this, our that. I'm going, no. We run we run their stuff. A lot of our baseline out of bounds stuff is their stuff. Some of the defensive things, but he's a phenomenal coach. He recruits well to his style. They play so fast. They play so hard. You know, we get those guys to play that hard. And then I root for them. I love Samir, who played for me at VCU. He was a freshman for me at VCU. Had a great year for us. So they're one of the teams in the league I really root for. But he was Coach Pearl's a good guy, very good coach, a good guy.
Just how instrumental was Cabello, especially in the second half?
Huge. I mean, had 7 offensive rebounds. I mean, that's the difference. You know, I tell you guys when we play him a lot, we win. I mean, he's such a presence. He's such a presence. He gets 7 offensive rebounds and gets 7 points, 11 rebounds. But him getting in foul trouble early in the game, like that hurt us. Like that's part of the reason. He's versatile. We can switch him. We can just do so many different. We can do so many different things with him when he's out there. So it's really, really important that he's out there for us.
Will, obviously size matters when you are trying to rebound, obviously. But what goes into your success, your team's success, being so great at the offensive boards?
It's actually pretty simple. We just go every time.
Mm-hmm.
Like we chart how many times you go. You got to go 80% of the time plus. If you just go, they're going to fall in your hands a few times. Now we go to certain areas, and there's a little bit more to it than just going. But most of the battle is just getting your guys to go and go hard. And we chart that and make sure that we go and go hard. You know, when you don't shoot it great like we do, or we are a good shooting team. We just haven't made them. When you don't do that, you better make up for it in other ways. You know, we create turnovers and we get on that offensive glass.
A follow-up, just how challenging can that be sometimes to get your team to be motivated to go and do that? Because I'm sure not every team that you've coached is.
Oh, all my teams have been really good on the offensive glass. We've always been. Last year was the first year I didn't have my team wasn't top 20 in the country in offensive rebounding percentage. So we've always been very, very good on the offensive glass. I have ways of making sure they're motivated, making sure they're hitting that.
Ways you can speak up?
Making sure they're hitting that 80%.
Coach, your team plays so hard, they dive on the floor, they hustle. Is it a matter sometimes of that situational awareness late in the game of, hey, let's pull it back, let's not try to.
Yeah, we turned it over when we had the ball up 3, trying to throw it ahead. And we got to play a little bit. We got to play a little bit smarter. But you know, I can't fault our guys. They're trying to make a play. They're being aggressive, and that's what we preach.
With Auburn being as experienced as they are, for your team to hold on and to come back and do all those things, I mean, are you seeing this team mature and even more so than maybe you thought?
Yeah, we're getting better. I think we're getting better. We're improving, and that's the name of the game at this point, is to just keep stacking good steps, and we've done that.
Coach, make some free throws late at the end to kind of close it out. How big is free throw share been for the team this year?
I mean, huge. We also are really good at getting fouled because we shoot a lot of shots in the paint, and so when you're really good at getting fouled, you've got to. Thought we faded away a little bit too much in the first half. We were shooting off 1 foot, and we weren't finishing through contact as well as we needed to. But yeah, we got to go. I mean, we made more free throws than they attempted. That's the goal every game. If you make more free throws than the other team attempted, you're going to be in pretty good shape. That's also a byproduct of offensive rebounding. You draw a lot of fouls off offensive rebound. You know, there's a lot of different ways you can draw fouls, but you got to cash them in and make them.
Early on, you guys were really aggressive on ball screen and catching. What was the reason behind that, and what changed?
Well, we were trying to, we weren't, I wish we'd have been even more aggressive than we were, but we weren't making Harper give the ball up quick enough. He was stringing us out and throwing all his passes, and we got too spread on the ball screens. We couldn't keep the floor squeezed. And so we had to keep the floor, we had to condense the floor, and keep the floor condensed, and that's what we did better in the second half.
Coach, when you give up 27 threes, I mean, in a game like this, able to still kind of grind out a win like this, what does it do for your team's confidence and knowing that they can be able to still win when other teams hitting shots like they do?
Yeah, I mean, they hit a bunch of shots. It's just kind of imposing, it's just a battle of wills and battle of styles. I don't think they hit 27 threes. They hit 16, right?
27 shots. Wrong number. Yeah.
They hit 27 threes. We'd have been in real trouble. You'd have witnessed history probably. I mean, but that's what they do. I think I read in their game notes, if I'm not mistaken, they're on pace to be like a top 25 3-point shooting team of all time. Not
The
like
best Power 5 ever.
like the best Power 5 3-point shooting team ever. Most 3-point shooting, So I mean, that's what they do. And so you've got to withstand their, when you let them get in rhythm and get going like that, you got to withstand that and be able to withstand that, which we were.
The other day, you talked about Auburn's ability to defend the inbounds pass. It seemed like you guys had a lot of success, especially under your own basket inbounds the ball. Like, what went into that? I mean, you don't have to give me your scouting report. How much did you work on that?
A ton.
Yeah.
A ton. That's an area where they really beat you. That's one thing I picked up when he spends so much time on that. That's an area where they really beat you. And so we kind of knew how they were gonna. I knew their defense, and so we've run it in the past. We haven't run it much this year, and so we spent an inordinate amount of time I think we got 3 layups off of it, and so we spent an inordinate amount of time on that. But he's smart. He adjusted. He changed what he was doing. He said, all right, they got me, and he went zone, and then he dropped his one man, and we had it again, but we couldn't get over top to Nas. But that was a huge. We spent a ton of time on that. That was a big point of emphasis for us. We spent last 15 minutes of practice yesterday doing that live, trying to score. And we scored 6, and then Trey hit the 3. I guess that'd be 9 technically, but we scored 6 just point blank. And that's the difference in the game. We won by 5.
Darius missed the 3 too.
Yeah, that was we won by 5. So, and Nas had a corner 3 that was open too.
Coach, getting deeper into the month of February, your home crowds.
Oh, it's been awesome. I thought the crowd was great today. Sorry. Answer your question.
Do you feel like you're kind of shifting into an exciting, kind of crucial time of the year, getting closer to March and
I think it's fun. I mean, everybody likes to have a dog in the hunt, right? We got a dog in the hunt, so that's what you want. And so it should be exciting. I think our guys have earned it. And I thought the students were great, so we went up in the student section afterwards. I thought that was great. We need them to keep coming out, and thought the crowd was into it and fired up. And so we got a fun team to watch. I mean, our kids play hard. They lay it on the line. We're not always, we're not always perfect, but we do play extremely hard. And our guys take a lot of pride in playing for LSU, playing for Louisiana. It's a big point of pride for our guys. And so, it's good to see the crowds coming back. I mean, that place was loud today, too. And so it was fun when the PMAC's rocking. And so we've got some big home games coming up, and hopefully we can keep it going. We got to do our part to keep winning. Glad we won today. I was worried because it's a tough matchup, and we lost against Arkansas, and we had a great crowd. If we'd lost today, I was worried. But they'd been scattering like ants.
Anything else? Thank you,
All right.
Coach.